Hey guys, Dr. John here, ChiroFit Health and Wellness, and we're talking about ribs today. And most people, they will have pain that kind of ends up here or here. They even go into massage and they go, yeah, I've got this knot here, it's just kind of always there. And they rub on it, it's like, oh my gosh, it's painful. Or they'll do a certain lifting, twisting, doing something, and all of a sudden they feel this pain or they feel this catch. And it's a rib, and a lot of people don't know that, but they think, a rib, how does my rib come out? And it's not dislocated, it's just sitting a little bit further out of the shoulder blade than it should. And that's why we have these kind of diagrams here. So you can see your ribs sit right here. There's a joint that articulates between your spine and your rib. In the front, it doesn't do that. In the front, it's hooked into cartilage right here. But in the back, it literally does this sort of thing and moves back and forth. So if this shoulder blade elevates just a little bit because our muscles up in here are way too tight because we're doing this kind of stuff, if that elevates just a little bit, it pulls that up and boom, there goes your rib. And that's that pain, and you can push on it and go, ow, ow. And so now if we rub on it, we might irritate the crap out of it, so don't rub on it. So, but what a chiropractor will do is get in there in between those and literally push that back underneath, and it sounds like ow or whatever, but it's not. It feels really good. It's pretty instantaneous, and see you later to that rib pain. Now the problem with that is what put that there to begin with? It's the muscles. It's the muscles doing the wrong things. It's because we're doing stuff with our posture all day long and screwing that up. So then we got to go back to this and say, is that just going to keep happening? Yeah, it will, unless we fix it. And so our trap up here and our trap down here have to be equal. And so we have an upper trap and a levator muscle up in here. And then down here, see how it kind of triangles? So it's like this big diamond here. There's a triangle down here and a triangle up here that forms a big diamond. So as long as those are doing the same thing, it pulls our posture back and keeps us back. If these are too tight, they're pulling forward, then these get too tight, and now you have all these muscles in the front and those muscles up in here, and you have like 6 muscles versus these 2 muscles down here. So we want to strengthen these lower traps, and also it's called your serratus anterior, because that pulls your shoulder blade down and keeps it down, keeps this down so that those ribs don't poke out like that. So one of the things, like we've showed before, is that exercise up against the wall. Another is the band. So there's a video on this that I go through and just show that exercise in the wall. That's an awesome exercise. If you get really good at that and you can do it no problem, keeping your elbows and your fingers flat, fine. Then we transition to this baby. Just a super easy, you don't have to buy anything fancy. This is a band that you can get on Amazon. They're called TheraBands. They're like $5. And this is like a 2 to 8 pounds. So 2 pounds here, 8 pounds when we get out here. And all you need to do is sit back in this position like you're riding on a bicycle, and you get yourself with your thumbs pointing in like this, no tension at all on the band yet. Sit those shoulder blades back, get that butt out, and roll your thumbs out and pull, and keep your elbows straight. And so I'll kind of do that from the front. No tension, no tension. Sit back, none of this kind of stuff like that. Sit back, roll those thumbs out, and pull. And the idea here, you don't want to feel the tension up here. You want to feel it right here. If you're feeling it right there, the exercise is spot on, and you're pulling that back and you're doing it what you're supposed to. If you feel it up in here, you might need to change your angle a little bit. Pull it up a little bit higher, pull it a little bit lower. And again, you just need to feel the tension here. If you're not accomplishing that and you're doing all those different angles, you're still not accomplishing it, go back to the wall, because you've got to get better at the wall and get those muscles activated. Because once you get these to match these, tension headaches, ribs popping out, all that stuff will stop, and your posture will come back to this, and everything will be back to the way it's supposed to be. So just another awesome tip from ChiroFit.